Welcome to Bitcoingem channel. I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, we are going to look into Verasity and we'll analyze VRA USDT chart, and we'll also look into VRA BTC chart. So I hope you find today's video valuable. If you're joining me for the first time, it would be great if you can subscribe to the channel. Do come back for new videos. So let's look at VRA USDT chart, and we are looking currently on the weekly time frame. And what I want y'all to see is that as long as we are holding this low, the bear market low that VRA made in December 2022, as long as we hold this low, I think eventually we go for the retest of this high, which we broke in May of 2022, and since then we have never retested. So any recovery attempt that VRA is doing, it is purely doing to retest this high, in my opinion, and it's just a matter of time before we retest that high of 0.018219, so almost 2 cents. So it's just a matter of time before we retest this high, in my opinion. Now what VRA is doing is currently it is ranging in this important zone where this is the low, this is the recent high that it made in 2023, and it again retested recently. So once we break out of this zone, it will eventually lead to a massive rally to this price near 2 cents, in my opinion. So now let's go back to shorter time frames. Let's go to daily time frame to see how the price action is progressing. And let me get rid of this. So when you see on the daily time frame, let me get rid of all the drawings. So when you see on the daily time frame, what you can see is we had this massive downtrend where, observe this very, very carefully. These are all moving averages. If you observe this carefully, the 200 moving average was acting as resistance throughout the bear market. The red line that you see is 200 moving average, and eventually we broke out in the January of this year and we saw a huge impulse on the upside. You can see we broke out of this. This was a bull flag and we saw an impulse on the upside where we retested the range high. Similarly, we again saw a huge correction and observe the moving averages that we lost support. So we again took a good amount of consolidation. And now we are back in the October, we broke this and now we are back retesting. And now this is again a same structure where VRS forms support, 21 MA is acting as support and 200 EMA is way down. So this is in a way short term, at least short term, it's bullish. And in my opinion, as long as it's holding this, it will go for the impulse. The main area that VRA needs to break right now is this zone, which was a 2023 high at around 0.011. Once if we break and start consolidating above it, then I think we'll see a massive rally up to our initial target of around 2 cents. So, and now this is whatever I'm talking is very short term and mid term. Eventually, I think this is just a matter of time, and in a full-fledged crypto bull market, I see this project creating a new all-time high, in my opinion. Again, this is not a financial advice. I can be wrong, but purely even from the technical point of view, I don't see any reason why we should not tag these zones eventually when we resume a full-fledged crypto bull market. So I think it's just a matter of time, but even for the short time or the mid, not the short time, but the mid-term, I think we tag these zones, especially this zone at 0. Let me highlight it in black, 0.018, around 2 cent region. I think this we tag this zone. We just have to hold this low that we created in December 2022. So the current main interim resistance for VRA, you can say, is at around 1 cent. And once we break this 1 cent region, we will accelerate very quickly to around 2 cent region. And what and how we react at 2 cent, that depends when we'll go further. So if you look at the Bitcoin pair, again, very similar. It's consolidating. It literally came down to the 2018-2019 bear market prices for VRA in the Bitcoin pair, retesting this previous resistance into support, saw a huge impulse, again came back down, and it's currently consolidating. I think a matter of time before we again see a huge impulse. If you observe the impulse, then you can see how accurate technical analysis comes in play. This was the high of VRA BTC in 2023, which was previous support in the bull market. So before crashing down, this acted as support. We saw a small bounce and eventually it crashed and it came down to retest this 2019-2020 bear market zones against the Bitcoin pair. Similarly, it saw an impulse exactly coming back to this previous resistance. So technical analysis plays an important role, and if you use it rightly, then I think you can really do wonders with your investment. If you are interested in my technical analysis on daily basis, you are welcome to join the Bitcoingem Genesis NFT group, where I provide daily updates on VRA and on lot of alts. I provide important zones to buy and sell, and it is really helpful, especially if you're looking for this kind of support. You can also follow me in my free Telegram group. Even there, I provide regular alerts about new breakouts, and it might be helpful to you. So if you're looking to follow my free Telegram group, I have pinned that post on my X account. So go and check that. I hope you find today's video valuable. I like to keep it short and sweet. So we are, in my opinion, this is again attempting for an impulse on the higher. And I think it's just a matter of time. These are all attempts of recovery, and eventually we will see it going for that recovery and tagging this zone. And then accordingly, we'll see how it goes higher, depending on the kind of reaction we see over here. So thank you very much. Take care, everyone. Come back for new video. Bye bye.